I mean, if we're projecting forward how we think they're going to play next year without overweighting past performance, so we'll in the back half we could kind of debate the Quinnens, the Garretts, the Sauces, who I think need to be in the top five. I think your bottom half of this likely includes guys like Jermaine, Will McDonald, Olu. I think Olu, I would absolutely make sure Olu is in this top 10. Michael Carter has to be in this top 10. I would say McDonald, Jermaine. I can't skip ahead and put Membu or Mason Taylor in there yet. Membu would be the only one I would like seriously consider at this point. ET is worth the discussion. I'm probably talking about him still before I'm talking about Simpson and Titman. And I think what you'll see in this group, and now as I'm really racking my brain, I left off Sherwood, I left off Quincy. It's not easy in a good way. Based on the injury, I love Jermaine, and I think you can make a case that Jermaine could be 4 or 5. I don't think Jermaine's going to be himself until the back half of the year. I hope I'm wrong, but so him being like 10 or like maybe being like off the list until I see it, I think is reasonable. Sherwood's coming off a really good year. You would think good year for him and what the Jets are going to ask him to do. I think he's ending up in there. So for me, I feel like this collection ends up being like McDonald, Titman, Sherwood, AVT, Olu, in whatever order you want to kind of mix it together. I'd be really surprised if Olu is not really comfortably in this top 10 by the end of the year. So that's kind of the names that come to mind for me. I don't think I'll say people who I don't think could be in it. Cisco was not good enough last year to be in it. Brandon Stevens was not good enough last year to be in it. Outside of Membo, you can't discuss any rookies to be in it. I would say Quincy was a disappointment last year. You could make a fair argument. There's no defensive lineman worth discussing besides Quinnen, JJ, and McDonald. I think all the offensive linemen you could like credibly bat around, which I love to be able to say. There's no receivers. There's no tight ends. So it is kind of a smaller pool to be picking from. I guess I would say back to you, like, is there a name I didn't mention? And is it insane to be like, Jermaine might not be top 10 because he might not play he has himself until the last 8 games of the year and might just be playing like 15 snaps a game the first 7 games.
Yeah, I think the ones that become difficult is projecting guys that had down years last year, right? Like, which
everybody,
the majority of everybody outside of like Will McDonald. But I think for me, the back half of it looks something like a majority of the offensive line, whether that be Olu, AVT, and some form of Titman and Simpson. I think you could argue could be in the top 10. I'd probably have them on the outside, just on the outside looking in.